Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is Monday, February 14th, 2022. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone, whether you celebrate it or not. I just want to make sure that you guys are acknowledged on that point for today. So at any rate, I hope that this video, like all other videos, finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Hope that you guys had an outstanding weekend. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's Super Bowl. Some of the things that came of the Super Bowl, things like that. But at any rate, today we're going to be talking about Stellar for CBDCs and them building SPEEDEX for a more scalable decentralized exchange. As I mentioned on Friday, we would be talking a little bit about this so that we can understand a little bit more about what's going on with Stellar XLM and things like that. So again, folks, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you were able to do something fun, new, and exciting. Just for myself, just being able to chill and always chill and feel like I could do things, hanging out with my kids, getting baseball gear, things like that. Those things are exciting for me. And being able to just spend time with family and friends and show them how much you love them and care for them. Anyway, hope you guys are ready for today's video. Another week ahead of us. We got some information to cover and uncover. Okay, we got a lot of things to look forward to. As we see the market, we're going to check the market cap as we always do to start the video. But before we get started, go make sure you hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button, helps the channel go and grow, and I greatly appreciate all of you for doing that right away. So anyway, here's the CoinMarketCap. Let's go ahead and check it out. Thank you for tuning in. All right, folks, so here we go again with the CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin's dominance is still at 42.5%, Ethereum at 18.5%. And as we have a total crypto market cap globally, 1.9 trillion, 0.6 increase over the last day, folks. We got some trending tokens. As you can see, you got Gala Games there, some big things with Gala Games going on. I do want to cover Gala Games sometime this week, so if you guys are going to tune into that, because there's some node information that I want to go over. But at any rate, continue to look into some things on your own terms with Gala Games. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Some biggest gainers and some recently added. You can check those out right there, folks, for yourselves if you choose to do so. Sometimes going elsewhere to try to make some quick gains or quick profits, trading, things like that. I encourage you to do that. When it comes to cryptocurrency and digital assets, the people's economy, okay, the parallel economy that is being built, okay. Bitcoin, $42,612.71. While we got Ethereum at $2,947.75, still at number 2. And we see BNB at 402.02 at number 4 there. And again, USDC, which kind of what we will be talking about today when it comes to a CBDC associated with the Stellar, okay, $52.4 billion market cap. And as we see again, folks, our XRP, our beloved XRP, 79 cents, almost 80 cents there. Didn't take off. So it's still a great opportunity, in my opinion. Never financial opinions or advice. It's just me letting you know that XRP is sitting lovely at 79 cents. Cardano at $1.05 at number 7, folks. Solana 96.58, Terra Luna 54.01, and AVAX rounding out the top 10 at $81.46. And just on its heels, you got Dogecoin could get in the top 10 at any moment. But again, folks, as we see, there's always going to be buying opportunities in the market. You just got to look at it how you got to look at it from your lens or your point of view. But Chainlink is looking pretty at $15.87. That is looking really nice for me. Right there, you got Algorand Stellar, which we'll be talking about, 21 cents, folks. And in my personal opinion, you would want to load up on XLM because This one is going to do something special. I just have a really good feeling about it. Besides XRP, this is my second most favorite digital asset. Use Stellar XLM the most out of any other digital asset when it comes to moving money from one exchange to another wallet. It's almost instant. Not saying that XRP isn't, but for me to use Stellar over and over again, XLM to move quickly, cheaply, that's just what I do. So anyway, H bar 23 cents, VeChain at 5 cents, 5.5 pennies there. IOTA 85 cents, and again, these are all ISO 222 under that framework there, folks. Gala Games at 30 cents, still a great buying opportunity for it. Okay, and here go another few, 123 bucks for some quant there, and then we got XDC down here a little bit. I always like to talk about these regularly and frequently, so that you know that you are investing in some of the greatest digital assets when it comes to building your portfolio. So here we have XDC at 5.5 pennies, under 6 pennies. So do your due diligence, load your bags up, always write your goals down, always have a target as far as how many. Okay, typically I like to have everyone start at 10,000 tokens. Okay, I know that seems a little lofty, but when you set your goals high and you have high expectations, then that means you are going to reach those goals because you're going to do your due diligence with your desire to reach them in short order. So again, I encourage you to write them down, whether it be a grease board, your paperwork, or notepad, whatever. Write your goals down, look at them every single day. Tell yourself every single day, going to get to that point, whatever it is. If you are already there, continue to compound over and over, folks. It's the only thing I can say. It's not financial advice. It's just common sense when it comes to the more you have, better odds you're going to have when it comes to returns on your investment. So at any rate, sorry for the slow start. Okay, I'm always slow, but I love getting into it and kind of explaining things along the way. Kind of give you some, outside of just crypto talk, so that we can always stay on track when it comes to motivation and things like that. So anyway, understanding CBDCs, the CBDC landscape. This is coming again from resources.stellar.org. And the evolution of digital money is taking hold as policymakers and central bankers explore the idea of government-backed assets on the blockchain called central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. And then more than 90 countries are either researching or developing CBDCs. And many see the direct advantages for the citizens and economies, decreased dependence on cash, less friction in international payment channels, to better financial access and programmability options. And CBDCs also design and presents a myriad of decisions and challenges that policymakers need to weigh in as chart, of course, for the digitization of money and the decisions that will shape future global financial systems. And here's the policymaker's guide. In this guide, folks, you will learn how CBDCs can help improve the financial inclusion and be more beneficial to all participants. Cooperation between public and private entities gives best results in developing solutions. And then you also have open blockchains, maintaining robustness and security while providing equal access. CBDC's potential for interoperability and ease of exchange for cross-currency transactions, and comparison of key characteristics to prioritize interoperability, security, sustainability, reliability, and programmability. So here, SDF recognizes that CBDCs being developed today can be far more reaching with benefits in emergency economies, developing markets. Okay, so this is going to be cool because it's going after the unbanked and the underbanked. Right, the authors hope that this guide will provide some insight for global decision makers and help them achieve potential positive impact of CBDCs on the open network. So if you want to download that guide there, folks, I've already done it. So they're going to pop that up. They're going to send it to you in your email. Okay, and go ahead and go over that on your own terms. I encourage you to continue to look at different things from a different perspective when they're giving you the information. Take advantage of it. And here, um, Stellar for CBDCs. Okay, continuing. There's a growing number of central banks around the world that, again, are exploring the possibility of central bank CBDCs. And what this means for me is um, everything is going to have transparency. Okay, whether we've been, slighted or shorted from bankers prior to this time, once it's implemented and forward, we're going to be able to see transactions live. We're going to be able to see them. We're going to see who's doing what. There's not going to be like, manipulation of currency or anything like that. And again, my personal opinion is that these folks have to get in line with transparency, interoperability, inclusion, things like that moving forward. But anyway, Stellar was built precisely with the use case in mind, allow trusted issuers to create digital representation of their assets. Stellar is uniquely suited to CBDCs precisely because it capitalizes on the trust inherent in asset issuers. And though the public blockchain Stellar does not support mining, rather it bases security on two assumptions. First, number one, is each issuer wants to ensure that the security of its own asset and therefore it can be trusted to provide the canonical truth about that asset. And secondly, issuers have a strong desire to interoperate with the rest of the world and hence will not cheat or unilaterally deviate from the rules if doing so would cut them off from the world. So again, they're telling you, just kind of like I explained in my own words, these folks are going to either get in line with what's going on with the transition, with the greatest wealth transfer that we've ever seen, or they're going to be just cut out and they will not have any association with what's going on here in the future. Here is the white paper. You will learn something to the effect of features of the Stellar, which are most relevant asset of issuance, and therefore the central banks considering CBDCs and how to implement a CBDC on Stellar, highlighting how the key features will benefit a central bank, and about Stellar's novel consensus algorithm, more detail for readers who want a more in-depth understanding of how Stellar's unique design creates the features and characteristics for the central bank. So if you want to download the white paper, go ahead and put your information there. Again, I've already done that, and I'm going to go ahead and check all of that out. But if you are brand new to Stellar, I always want to go back to their website so that you can go ahead and check all of that information out, do your own research. I want to make sure that you are doing your due diligence so that you can come to your own conclusions, making an investment decision. So here is a little bit about Stellar. You can learn about them. They have all of these drop boxes, a lot of information to go over, and how to use Stellar. You can use all of these products and tools. Okay, they're enterprise as well. And for developers, you got developer resources, documentations, API references, and a developer's blog. And then here you can Stack Exchange, Keybase, Galactic Talk, and other things like that. And if you want to go ahead and join their communities, folks, on Twitter, Keybase, and LinkedIn, there's those links there. And you can learn a little bit more about their foundation. And again, check their website out. You can learn all of this good information about Stellar. And for me, excuse me, Stellar XLM is going to be very pivotal in the direction that we move for people. Okay, this, I think XLM is just the people's token and people's money. It's just, I think of it. XRP is more for like your banks and institutions to move large sums of money. And here with XLM, we're going to be able to have like your, medium of exchange, your faster payments and things like that. So check this out. Go ahead and do some research on it. And I'll leave it in the description as always. And behind the scenes with SPEEDEX, since we're going to be talking about this is again coming from stellar.org. SPEEDEX on Stellar, which will be integrating with the Stellar. that will require three main changes, which is a multi-phase ledger application process. I'm not going to go all over that. I don't want to waste too much time on it. Then you got the extended transaction set of preconditions. And I'll read just this briefly here. SPEEDEX relies on a guarantee that every offer to sell an asset actually can provide that asset for sale. And as the order between transactions should matter, Stellar Core needs to verify that no two trade offers are selling the same underlying units of one asset. In other words, Stellar Core needs to prevent negative account balances, which would effectively result in double spend. That's what the extended transaction set preconditions are. Then you got the issuance, limited asset and trust line limits. The assets tradable on SPEEDEX will be restricted to having in total only INT 64/max units issued across the Stellar ecosystem, and without a transaction ordering. Stellar protocol does not have a method for resolving conflicts between transactions, and one conflict could arise, and SPEEDEX is one account receiving more than that INT 64/max units of one asset in total. Stellar can avoid this problem by limiting the total amount of assets issued to at most that units. So this is that, and AMM and SPEEDEX here. You read about that there. The mathematics behind SPEEDEX and hear from Harold DeBrute. Exchange markets to SPEEDEX. What remains is to discuss how to run the value computation in a manner that is fast and scalable. This section will get rather technical and not required for understanding the rest of the blog post. The following subsection is particular and not required for the rest of the discussion of price computation. So again, you can read a little bit more about that. I don't know about stuff like that. I'm not that smart, but you can go ahead and read this a little bit more further for your own reading purposes if you want to do that. Not going to go over it, but here they are building SPEEDEX, which again is a novel design and scalable decentralized exchange, folks. Which is again a high quality decentralized exchange, which is a crucial piece of infrastructure for a global payments network. Cross-border remittances rely on exchanging one country's currency for another. A business in one country cannot transact with customers in another country unless customers can exchange their currency for one that businesses accepts. So I'm going to just go back and say I think that we've gone over it before. I know that we have. In fact, we're going to have the ability to use other folks' currency, digital currency in their own country. So we're going to be able to participate in their economy globally. All right, this is just me thinking how this is all going to work, and you're going to be able to convert to their currency. Their currency will remain in their borders, if you get what I'm saying. So like if you have your digital yuan, you got to convert to it to buy something in those particular areas that accept that. You're going to be able to do that and get that processed that way. And those particular dollars stay within those borders, just like with the US DC or whatnot. We're going to keep those dollars here in our country where those are just going to be our dollars. Just people just going to have to convert to them. That's just me thinking like that. So the state to decentralized exchanges, you could read all about this here. Designing a new type of decentralized exchange. It gives every users a fair trade. SPEEDEX prevents many of the front-running attacks seen today on existing DEXs. Even a trader with such an advantageous network access that they can see every other transaction in block before submitting their own cannot buy an asset and resell it at a higher price in the same block. And it also makes optimal use of its available liquidity, avoids reliance on reserve currencies and transaction path, and then also avoids leaving arbitrage opportunities behind, and can support not just the transaction rates we see today, but also transaction rates many orders of magnitude greater than we see today, so as to remain useful decades into the future. So they're looking at the future, decades to come, 10, 20, 30 years. So this can be something that we need to really consider. Okay, and here are some of the nuts and bolts of SPEEDEX. You could go ahead and read the rest of that for yourselves there. And you know what? This is just why I really like Stellar. I like XLM. It's kind of like, again, one of my most favorite digital assets behind XRP. XRP is my first love. I'll never dispute that. But XLM is right on its heels. I mean, there's a couple others that you know, I really like, but Stellar, I've done the most groundwork on it. I've done the most research on it. Not saying that I didn't do my due diligence with XRP, but XLM just continues to pop up to me. And when that happens, usually, you know what, something telling me something, so I got to kind of pay attention to it. So this is why I like XLM. They're continuing to build. They're continuing to be front runners and getting things processed for banked, unbanked, underbanked, things like that. So this is pretty cool for me. So at any rate, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll get better throughout the week as the time goes. Gotta kind of get back into the act of things. So anyway, have a great rest of your day, folks. Take care. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. If you are enjoying the channel, go ahead and hit the subscription button. Helps the channel grow and grow. So thank you again. God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.